and then they decide whether it's for them or not. And if it's not, no big deal, love them and leave them, okay? And if they are interested, then all we do is we activate them. We get them to come on an opportunity meeting, we show them how they can then follow this same process, and the duplication kicks in, and when it does, it's like popcorn going off in the microwave. You guys in Sydney up here, you're ripping it up, and I just want to acknowledge, as David does also, every single one of you for being here today, but also you're getting the school on the board. You are showing the world that you are doing something. We don't just have people like Matt Morrow fall out of the sky. They come here because they know what's going on and they want to help you guys go further. So when you're plugged in and you're following the process that they teach, it's easy for them to come and teach your teams for you. Yeah? Does anyone have any questions or thoughts around the list? Yeah? No? Yes? No? Okay. All right. When you're planning your goals and dreams, this is on the website. It's rewards and recognitions. It's put together by the company to help you start to think a little bit more in detail about what it is that I really want. And if you struggle with you don't know what you want, a really easy way to do it. Figure out what you don't want. What's in your life here that you don't want? And the opposite of that is a dream or a goal. So if you've got too much work, less work or no work is probably something you want to work towards. If you've got not enough money in your life, maybe a little bit more can help you. Less family, bless yourself, replace your work. If you're a student, get rid of that part-time job and be full-time study. That'd be wrong. Wouldn't be a whole lot of guys doing that. Maybe, as Matt said, retire your parents. And you can just follow this through. This whole business is fueled around what's your why. Figure it out. And the reason you've got to do it for yourself as a leader, because that's what you're going to be teaching others. In leadership, you can't give away what you haven't got or done, and you can't go where you haven't been. Yep. So you do this for yourself, and you become the masters of this 8-step process, and then you become the masters of being able to help others get their goals and dreams achieved. BK will reward you in the most amazing ways. There's so many ways that you get recognition and rewarded in this company. The one thing he doesn't reward you for or incentivize you for is originality, and it's really simple. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. There's hundreds of thousands of collective hours of experience in the world of this whole industry, and it's brought to you distilled and pure, and you just have to embrace it, and it's a plug-and-play process. You try and do things or leave a step out or add something, and it just makes it harder. It's like making a chocolate cake. You leave the chocolate out of it, it's not a chocolate cake. You add kerosene to it, gives you a different result. Embrace the 8 steps, learn it, follow it, apply it, and you end up with the results every single time. Who's excited about the possibility of us getting to a point where we have our own convention? In other words, is going to create, when we get the numbers, a convention in Australia, and you can then have your friends come along locally. That will happen. This started, this group here, this team here, it started with one person a little over a year and a half ago. Okay? And just in that time, look at what's going on now. You guys are connected. We are all connected to some of the most amazing leaders. We're not that far removed. BK Barreto got the awareness of what was going on down under not too far back. He decided that he was going to take it from a licensee operation to a franchise operation. BK is doing what he can as fast as he can. There's some interesting stuff they have to deal with the federal regulators here in Australia, and as soon as products are compliant with everything, all the hoops they make them jump through, then we will get those products here. But there was a 20-year-old guy from France who was 11 months in the business with 2 products, just a regular Vemma formulation and the Verve, okay, and he went ambassador in a brand new country with no support system in his own country. He started himself, and he's now earning, as a 20-year-old, $250,000 a year. Do you think he goes and clocks in at the factory on Monday morning? No. Do you think, maybe he's able to help his family or bless some people, or maybe bless his church or do some sponsorship, Why not take the money when you've got more than enough and put some scholarships into a school program and help some other people? You can do that. This vehicle is able to do that. See, money's a great thing. It's just a problem solver. You can do more with more than you can with less. And we're not here preaching and talking about the glorification of money. We're talking about solving problems that money is able to solve. So this is the most incredible opportunity. It's the most incredible range of products. BK's actually pulled a trick on you because I'm actually here as the before shot for the Australian body program. I'm going to go on the 12-week program. And you're going to see the skinny version of me down the track, guys. But, Chris Powell, he put me in here so that you can see what you start with, and you're going to be amazed when you down the track. Okay, that's my commitment publicly before all of you, and it's even on Ustream, so I'll take it out of that.
Guys, I actually want to just open up to you guys. You're all very quiet, and I'm hoping that you're all taking it kind of really seriously and you're thinking questions that you want to ask us. But I want to throw it back to you. I want to ask a couple of people why you're involved in it. And I want to get a couple of people to stand up and just share for a minute or two why you're doing this. So the first person I want to move to is James. So James, up on your feet, mate. Tell us why you're involved.
So I've got a few things. Obviously, everyone wants to take care of their family. And I'm like that. I've set up my one big roof over there. I've got 2 younger sisters who are incredibly independent. They deserve everything. But the third and the most exciting one would probably be the change of mindset of the generation. Like 19 to 25 is the polarization demographic out there. And what's happening in this company, the life yard, it's never been seen by the young people. So we have an opportunity to step up, be entrepreneurs, and entrepreneurs change the world. The richest people in the world look to build their own network. Everyone else looks to work, and I'm trying to share that passion with other people, and it's working. So I'm excited.
Thanks, James. He uses the best analogies I think I've ever heard in my whole life, and he knows where I'm going with this. And I'm looking at him right now. He's sitting at the back. Harry, on your good that you're listening. That's great. I came to Parramatta a couple of weeks ago, and I saw you guys absolutely rock out of the house. There must have been about 80 to 100 people there. It was incredible energy. It was just fantastic to be there. And then one of the things that I get really encouraged by is seeing the growth of you guys develop into the leaders, and that's fantastic. And I want you to share your JOB story because I think it's amazing.
Yes, Harry.
I was that kid that was working at KFC, cooking chicken, and like day in, day out. I was that kid that was working in retail, being told what to do and how to do it. I just decided, I do not want to do that anymore. And that's when my buddy Sam told me that this whole opportunity. I just got excited from there. But as I was saying, I'm working at KFC, and I did not see myself working a job for the next, 20, 30 years of my life. I did not see myself working a job. I didn't see a job being able to, support my family when I'm older. I didn't see a job. A job wasn't going to get me to where I wanted to go in life. There's 2 jobs, retail and KFC, weren't going to get me to where I wanted to go in life. And so what I found out was, a job, a JOB is actually an antonym. It stands for juggling over bills. A job's only going to leave you juggling over bills. A job is only going to leave you jumping out of bed. Now, my father was jumping out of bed at 4 o'clock each morning just to go work a job, go clock in and out, work for somebody else, come back at 10 o'clock at night just to put food on the table and keep the lights on in the house. Now, as much as I was grateful and, blessed and fortunate for a father that was willing to do that, I knew that there were other possibilities out there into, making money, and not having to follow a job to provide for your family.
Yeah. All right, good man, thank you. Just from my perspective, there's one other person I want to kind of get a couple of minutes and just say hi. We're gonna pass on to Sean Oskolaae in a second, but it's probably the proudest moment that I've had in this environment so far, and that was just as simple as meeting up with someone in McDonald's 18 months ago, because he has to take a huge responsibility and accountability for essentially creating a group of people that are on fire. And I'm going to hand it directly to you, Sam. Well,
I don't know if I want to talk about it. I forgot about the McDonald's thing, so that's crazy. So I didn't get told about this opportunity by somebody else. I didn't have that privilege. I obviously knew I didn't want to work a job. I didn't want to do that. But when I found out about the YPR, I connected with somebody that was there in Finland. Anyway, I was just like, hey, I went through the steps by myself straight away. In my first few days, I did all the research by myself, decided I was going to do it, called him up, like, how are we going to do this? Rocked up that Mountain Dew at McDonald's. I forgot all about this. And he was trying to give me the opportunity meeting, and I was like, man, I'm already doing it. I already got my list, I already got this and that going. And I was talking to, where is she? Sade. I was talking to Sade just then on the break, and it's pretty crazy what's been happening, because I told her, hey, Matt Morrow, we're talking to Royal Ambassador Matt Morrow. What was your first event like? And where was that first? Where did you first find out about this?
River, Slide, Parramatta.
Parramatta River with about 5 people. You know what? We didn't have the resources, we didn't have anything, but you know what we did? We took action. We went down there, Parramatta River, we couldn't afford any rooms at that time, and we just shared the opportunity. And look where it's taken us right now with incredible leaders. So thank you, David Garner and David. Every single person of you guys got a why. I have a why as well. You know, I'm doing this because I just can't stand the job. I mean, being a slave for a paycheck, we've been brainwashed since we were little to when we were growing up. Everybody thinks it's normal to become an employee. But back in the days before they even had jobs, everybody's entrepreneurs. You had your bakers, you got your smiths, blacksmiths. Okay, so everybody here, you got to really create that dream. You got to shift that mindset to a bigger, better place. Yeah. You can create your own world that you want. Okay, but remember that why was being your driving force for everything, and you soak up as much as you can tonight. So good.
Guys, one more and then we connect. Michael Donato has been in it since the beginning in Sydney, and is cross-lined. And it's an absolute pleasure to have you here with your team.
Thanks.
So,
it's a pleasure being here with both Davids. I first met David Finlay and David Garner a good 18 months ago.
Yep.
Yeah, we were introduced to them by Vemma, which is one of my good friends. And my pretty much why is I enjoy helping people. You know, I came up with a rough family. We didn't have a lot of money. We struggled. And then, you know, from an early age, when I was robbed at a younger age, you know, I thought, you know, I want to do more for the kids and families out there. So one of my best friends started a personal development program. We started helping youth through that. And then from there, I realized how much I loved it. You know, seeing the results that kids are getting from the courses. So I want to be able to do more. And this is one of the vehicles that I can use to generate that income, so then I can start my own charity, my own foundation, and hopefully do more places. As well as helping my parents. You know, my mum's not well, she's battling a few things. So I want to make sure that she doesn't have to worry about anything for the rest of her life anymore because she's not able to work. And just take care of the rest of the family, my brothers and that. So
So guys, just to sum up, every single story in here is real. You know, this is heartfelt. This is what people want to do for the rest of their lives. So you think of your why, you think how deep you want to go with this, and let's get it cranked up and let's start speaking to Sean OskolAEE because he's going to be amazing.
Let's give him a big roar.
Hey, Shorty!
Woo!
What up? Right. Looks good.
We like it.
You think he's actually aware that it's on?
Yeah, that's
Can we let that one go?
Yep.
Just kidding. Let's just say one thing.
Yo!
Yo!
What up? What up? Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! What's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Yeah!
Alright, can you guys see me?
Yeah!
Alright, well, hey guys, excited to be on the call. I'm here at the Vemma corporate office right here in Tempe, Arizona. I'm excited, I'm excited for Australia, man. This is our year. Australia's taking over. Definitely, you guys are in the right hands. David Gardner, David Finley, guys are. Listen to David Gardner. Listen to David Finley. They're doing big things out there, and I can't wait to get out there to blow it up with you. I'm just going to tell you a few key pointers really quick, and then I'll pass the call back over. But man, look at these cars, real quick. Look at these cars. These are sexy. I don't know, man. You guys got to get some. Can't wait for you guys to get some of these cars out there. It's sexy out here. But yeah. So basically, you guys, one thing that really helped me with my business, I started 2.5 years ago with my friend Cody Barton. At the time, we didn't know anything about this business. We were in high school. I was 16 years old when I started this business. I didn't understand anything about this industry, anything about Vemma, and I said no. But one thing that really helped me was something called personal development. And that's one thing I'm going to tell you guys. Personal development is key in this business, guys. I'll tell you what, it has helped me 110%. Definitely listen to people like Jim Rohn. One thing I'm going to tell you, write this down. Jim Rohn, go on YouTube, look up Jim Rohn. It's free. Just listen to his audio tapes, guys. I'm in my car, and every time I drive to a home event, every time I drive somewhere, I'm always listening to Jim Rohn. Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. You guys, look up that book. I'm sure that leaders out there are already talking about it. It's a great book, but the biggest personal development key, I would say, to this business is a book called Pro. It's called Go Pro. It's by Eric Worre. Guys, that book changed everything for me. When I read that book, it changed my entire attitude toward this industry, toward this company. It changed basically my attitude towards life. It's called Go Pro by Eric Worre. It's only a few bucks on Amazon. You can have it shipped right to your door, kind of like Vemma. If you don't want to pay for it, you can find an audiobook online for free. It's called Go Pro by Eric Worre. Write that down. I'm telling you guys, if you read that book, it'll help me. In December of last year, December 2013, I finished the month at 5 cycles. Once again, in December of last year, I finished the rank advance period at 5 cycles. I read that book. In January, I finished the rank advance period with 50 cycles. I went from 5 to 50 cycles.
Yeah!
My efforts in personal development. No. I don't want to hear clapping. Because I got work to do. We still got work to do here. But I'm just saying, personal development, guys, it'll help you get over the hump. Right? Growing your mind will help you get to the next level in this business. And so that's really it, man, for personal development. Jim Rohn, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and GoPro. Watch GoPro. It's amazing, guys. I'll tell you what, it'll help you. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited for you to get some of these sexy BMWs out here. I would get fired up, get excited right now, light yourself on freaking fire. I hope you're taking notes. I hope you're plugging in. I hope you're actually listening to what the leaders are speaking. Because I'll tell you what, man, David Gardner and David Finley know where they're going with this business. Right? They're total champions in this industry. And I'll tell you what, man, if you guys follow their leadership and you do what they do and you say what they say, you will get what they get and farther and farther. And we will take this thing to the multiple billions, guys. And so I'm fired up right now. I'm out here. We out here. We excited. We out here. We fired up. You guys need to get fired up. And let's make the rest of our life the best of your life. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Are you excited? Say you're excited.
We're excited!
Yo, are you excited? Are you excited? We're excited. Rack them up, guys. See you later.
Just to give you a tail of that, in 1 month you went from silver to platinum. That's what 50 cycles is. And he's just about run down Star Platinum. So, you know, Jim Rohn, Eric Worre, Darren Hardy, all of that material we've spoken about, the success thinking and success attitude, it really works. Don't fight it, just embrace it. Yeah? In the corporate world, it costs thousands of dollars for companies to train their people and have access to this sort of information. If you go to vemmatips.com, there's a URL there for a downloadable audio book of GoPro. You can have it today. Download it, get it, it's free. Okay. Most of this material is downloadable from iTunes as well, so if you want to get it and pay for it, you can also do it through that avenue as well. Guys, I just want to commend you because we have the opportunity here. We're not here as bosses. We're not here as the big wigs. We are humble servant leaders that want to embrace people who put their hand up after the day and say, we will take this journey with you. We want you guys to be standing here running these meetings. We want you guys to be on the videos, calling back to shout outs and to train people in other countries because you've embraced, you've learnt, you've applied, you've learnt, you've done, and now you're teaching. This is your opportunity. This is not about a position where someone is or isn't. As Matt Morris said at the start, the biggest income earners haven't been activated yet, or haven't even got in this business yet. They're coming. Is that you? Is that you? Yeah. Absolutely, it can be. And we're going to write stories. We're going to create history. The Vemma world is going to hear about from this meeting what history making took place over the next 6 months, 12 months. How many cars have come out of it? How many people have rank advanced to the point where they've got financial freedom? How many people have got wellness improvement beyond understanding because of this incredible Vemma formulation? So guys, what we'd like to do perhaps is just finish this session now on a few question and answers if anyone has got some. If not, we'll have a short break and then we'll get back started again on time. So anyone got any questions about any of the material?
Guys, don't be shy. What's in your mind? Ask questions.
All good. Okay, let's have a break, guys. Sorry, yeah, Tarek, go ahead.
Do you have any, this is kind of a question for everybody. Does anybody know of an app that can help you with your list?
If you go to verbcentral.com, which is the Las Vegas site, Matt Morrow's site, and go to the downloads, there's an electronic format there, so you don't have to invent one. Just download that one. Okay? There's a ton of stuff in there. Matt Morrow, actually, if you want to have a good laugh, Matt created, he does a weekly video blog, and he created one a few weeks ago called Vemma the Game. If you haven't seen that, you want to go and have a look at Matt's take on Vemma the Game. It is very, very entertaining and funny. Any other questions?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, let's have a break, guys.